An Ill-Tempered Prime Minister, written by K. Natwar Singh. On 23rd March 1977, Morarji Bhai Desai was sworn in as Prime Minister. The next day, a top-secret telegram from the Ministry of External Affairs was placed on my office table. It said that I should immediately take leave. No explanation was given. I was flabbergasted. Later, I discovered that my being Indira Gandhi's man in London had done me in. Morarji Desai arrived in London in early June to attend the Commonwealth Prime Ministers Conference. To my great surprise, his host was High Commissioner Shri B.K. Nehru. After all, he had, like me, defended the emergency. Later, I learnt that the good Nehru had got in touch with the new Prime Minister, whom he knew well, and had invited him to stay with him at 9 Kensington Palace Gardens, the ducal residence of the High Commissioner. Mrs. Indira Gandhi was livid when she heard that her second cousin was playing host to her principal political opponent. I became a non-person overnight as far as the High Commissioner was concerned. My wife was recovering from a gallbladder operation. Our two children, aged 7 and 6, had not fully recovered from their tonsil operations. My mother-in-law kept in touch with us. She had been fed on horror tales about her son-in-law's crimes during the emergency. After differences with Indira Gandhi, she had gone over to Morarji Desai's faction a couple of years back. She was now one of the General Secretaries of the Janata Party and was in an unenviable predicament. Personal and political loyalties collided. My paramount worry was regarding my next posting. How long was I to keep cooling my heels? I was naturally anxious to know of my next posting. I was relieved to be informed that I had been appointed High Commissioner to Zambia. I had been twice to the country with the Decolonization Committee. More importantly, I knew President Kenneth Kaunda well. He had come to New York in 1962 to appear before the committee as a petitioner to expose the iniquities of British rule in northern Rhodesia, as it was then. Our instructions were to support him. I invited him for lunch and gave him a lift in my car. The permanent representative, Mr. C.S. Jha, an able diplomat, did not have any time to spare for Kaunda. 2 years later, he came to the US as the Prime Minister of Zambia. From Washington, he travelled to New York by train. The permanent representative of the African and Commonwealth countries were at the station to receive him. When he spotted Mr. Jha, he asked, "Where is Mr. Natwar Singh?" Had Mr. Morarji Desai and the Ministry of External Affairs known this, I would never have been sent to Zambia. Lusaka is 4,000 feet above the sea level. The climate could not be better and there were no stacks of files to deal with. I spent 2.5 pleasant and rewarding years in Zambia. I had easy access to the president. I played a lot of tennis, wrote a book on Surajmal, the real founder of Bharatpur, my home state. It was published in London. A few days before leaving London, a colleague of mine handed me an invaluable document, Dietary Preferences of the Prime Minister. Here it goes. Carrot juice, only from the deep pink carrot grown in northern India. Lunch. 5 pieces of garlic must be freshly peeled before serving. Cow's milk, lukewarm. Honey. Fresh paneer slices. Fruits, banana, papaya, apple, pear, lychee, cherries, apricot and Alfonso mangoes. Dry fruits, cashew nuts, badam, pista, मूंगफली रोस्टेड. Indian sweets, संदेश, पीरा, रसमलाई, रसगुल्ला, गाजर का हलवा. The dinner menu was even more appetizing. Some Gandhian diet for a pseudo-Gandhian. Thank you very much. Now some of the words and their meaning. An ill-tempered Prime Minister. Ill-tempered means easily annoyed. I was flabbergasted. Flabbergasted means to overwhelm with shock, surprise or wonder. Mrs. Indira Gandhi was livid when she heard that her second cousin was playing host to her principal political opponent. Livid means furiously angry. I became a non-person overnight. Non-person means a person who is regarded as non-existent. She was now one of the general secretaries of the Janata Party and was in an unenviable predicament. Predicament means a difficult, unpleasant or embarrassing situation. My paramount worry was regarding my next posting. Paramount means more important than anything else. How long was I to keep cooling my heels? Cool your heels means to have to wait for something, especially when this is annoying and boring. Dietary preferences means an individual's food preferences. Some Gandhian diet for a pseudo-Gandhian. Pseudo means not genuine, pretended. Thank you very much.